What's good, bro? Bro, what I eat. Thank you for coming, bro. I appreciate it. Turn this music off. What's good, bro? How you doing? How's life? It was cool out here a little while ago. Now it done warmed up now. That sun hitting right here. There you go. Need a little bit more shade. Miss Garnett, thank you for coming. Miss Garrett, I don't know why I keep saying Miss Garnett. St. Thomas, where you go, boy? How y'all doing today? Just chilling. Was out earlier working on drip irrigation. Come in had a few more parts tomorrow. I understand that, boy. It's hot. Trying to keep this stupid thing from swinging everywhere. I want it to stay over top of me and block that sun. That sun that started setting over top of the house. Yeah, I ain't even hooked mine up. Really, with no need to. Really, we don't have so much rain. With no need for me to hook mine up. I ain't hooked it up last year. Figs was on point. Yeah, I love my figs. What kind of figs you say you have now? Cassandra South Fulton. Thanks for coming. How you doing? How you doing? How's life? Trying to keep this thing from swinging everywhere. Gamer, bro, thank you for coming. How's it going? How's life? This is the kickoff is really just talking garden talk, maybe showing y'all around. I'll probably switch over here in a little while to my phone and show y'all some of the things I got going on around here. We talk about a few things. Y'all gardeners. You got a brown turkey and two more you forgot the name of. Cassandra, you got any figs? I think the only one. Well, I can't say the only one, but I might not even get none off of that one. Consider the time of the year. You too focused on citrus. I know that feeling. My citrus looking lovely. My the Gami kumquat is flowering. Even after it got kicked, died back from all that from the from the winter. It died back all the way down, and they started coming back. It was probably died back to about right here, from a 4.5 foot tree to a nub like that. Now it's flowering. Yeah. My Meanwhile kumquat, it's got a couple of kumquats on it. What's good, my brother DJ Ron, the mechanic? I seen that SS, once one of my favorite cars anyway, and it was blue. Ooh, wee. That thing was nice, boy. You got one coming along. The brown turkey is small. Yeah. But you still probably got enough time down there in Georgia to get your figs. Me, usually around last year it was unreal. We didn't get our first frost in December. And usually it's the end of September, 1st of November. You have a Violet Day Bordeaux lost two brown turkeys over the winter. They didn't wake up. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I know last year I had a brown turkey and it didn't wake up last. I mean, not a brown turkey. The Bud Files, how you doing? I had a brown. Miss Davis, how you doing? I had a Texas Everburn for a couple years. Never grew that big. I think I got it from Wally World actually. I think I got it from Wally World. It never grew much over 2 years. I had it, and then at third winter, something dug it halfway up. Nation, thanks for coming. Something dug it halfway up. Oh, and it never woke up. So I bought another one last year, and it didn't do much last year, but this year it is looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. I pinched it, so it might fit. It might throw off some figs here pretty soon. Don't hurt the harvest. How you doing today? It might throw off some figs here pretty soon. But my Niagara grapes, they're about right. I expect for them to be right probably the second week of August. You know what? Last year they never they never turned past green. They never turned past green when they was ripe. But this year they turning purple and dark. They turning purple. They turning purple before they ripe this year. Strange, strange. Because usually they just green. They turn green. I knew they wouldn't ripe because they still hard. You dropped a new car video today. I'm gonna have to go over and check that out. Mike's Chaotic Garden, thanks for coming. I'm gonna have to go over and check that out. G Mama Groves, thank you for coming. Yeah, but this last year and the year before when my Niagara grape fruited, they never turned past green before they got ripe. They was, and that's what I thought they color they supposed to be is green. But this year, man, they turning a dark, dark purple before they ripe. Because I know they weren't ripe because they were still hard, real hard. But man, I tasted one that split. It was dark purple. Man, that thing was so good. It was so good. The strawberries finally done stop putting out as much, but yeah, it's been past their time. They did their thing this year. We got a lot of strawberries. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Garden, thank you for coming. Rambo Green Hands, my brother, how you doing? You all right? Calm down, boy. Got to keep an eye on them wild animals back there. Yeah, we picked the first two bell peppers yesterday. Corn is coming along. Some of them doing pretty good. Some of them got kind of stunted a little bit, I think. But for the most part, I think we're gonna get about 5, 6 little ears, maybe better than what we've been previously getting. Corn with my nemesis. I'm telling you, I cannot grow corn for nothing. I either picked the wrong location or I don't know. Yeah, but I'll take y'all over and show y'all here in a second. Let me hook this phone up to it. The banana plants back here, them Musu Bajus. I got a lot of banana trees. I've been potting them up. I'm finna take a lot of them and go sell them. Hey, I appreciate that. Echo. Y'all hear echo still? Okay, I think I got it. Well, hey, I appreciate that. Grow what I eat. Let me get a little water and I give you my son. You do well with corn, Rambo? I don't. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Hey, say it again for the people in need. For the people ain't got nothing to eat. And for the ones ain't got nowhere to sleep. And for the workers like you and me. I guess trying to show this kind of love is hard. I don't mess that all the way up. Trying to switch over here to my phone so I can show y'all around, but it's gonna trip on me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. Still got an echo? Yep. Still got an echo? Yep. Gotta remove him. All right. Put y'all on my phone so we can walk around. Look this camera. Can y'all hear me? I'm still muted. The garden sounds. Look how big that tomato is, but it don't start splitting. It is pretty freaking huge. Okay, y'all can't hear me. That's good. Look at these tomatoes. Usually by now, this time of the year, tomatoes they about done. They about done. But these is looking great. I guess it's just in the variety. We got Goliath, Belgian pinks, Belgian pink giants, Jet Stars, Delicious, and Florida 81s. Yeah, Florida 81s and Florida 91s. I always forget that mixed up. And here's a couple pieces of corn. See, that ear don't even feel all like it's all that hard. This one, it feels like it's more, but this one don't feel like it's feel like it stops right here. This basil just going like crazy. This is a red bell pepper. It just ain't turned yet. My Cajun pepper died. I don't know what happened to it. This okra grows like trees, man. It grows like trees. These things are, I say maybe they about 4 foot tall. They'll hide on you too. Ants be on these okra bad. Ants be on these okra bad. I don't know why. The reason why we growing for the grandkids. I can't stand them. These two pieces of corn right here, the wind keep blowing them over, and they don't look like they doing much at all. Lost one of my blueberries. I don't know what happened to it, but it died. It bloomed out, put on blueberries and everything. Then all of a sudden, it lost all its blooms, and all the leaves fell off of it, and it dried up and died. But I already bought a couple of replacements. This time of the year is the best time to buy your blueberries too. If you can find good deals on them at your big box store. The end of the season sale, I got a lot of mine from there. I just try to find different varieties every year when I go. Sweet potatoes finally starting to take off. I got some green beans over here, but they ain't looking all that hot. Some of them looking crazy. Some of them look like they're drying out. I got some carrots over here, but they ain't really coming up all that good. And I got these. What are these? Charleston gray watermelons. But it's my little kumquat I thought was dead. I got that from Boole's Garden last year, and it came back. It's my tiger fig. Get that leaf off of them. That's my little Ashia fig that I just purchased. Some red bananas that the wife got me. That's one cutting that I really need to pot up and get rid of. It's off of Olympian, I think. And this one right here is what is this? Yellow long neck. That's a yellow long neck right there. I planted that maybe 2 months ago. Real little, but it's growing pretty good. This right here is my Cialis. You can see it's. They took a lot of damage because I moved them. If I didn't move them, they probably would be about 7 foot now, and plenty of figs. What you gotta do, what you gotta do. This right here is my white Marcellus. This right here is the Olympian. There's some cuttings we did last week. Still looking pretty good. Man, comfrey roots I put off in there. Bananas that have been potted up. Dwarf Cavendish and them two right there, Musu Baiji's. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dwarf Cavendish and 2 Carolina Kings. That's my Cadota. That's right there is the Beast, the LSU Purple. Looks like she's trying to put off her figs, but won't be way too late. Way too late. That's right here is Hugo. That beard is black. That's another piece of beard is black. Hugo. That broke off when I moved it. This right here is my brown turkey. Like she is trying to maybe put off a couple bumps. Calm down. Stop it. What I say? What I say? What I say? Stop it. Stop it. These right here is straight 8 cucumbers. You know, these lemon cucumbers, they grow like crazy, boy. Broke one line when he said they grow plentiful. They do. So far, they've been out doing them pickling cucumbers. I gotta go around and get that one. Hey, Maria Graham, thanks for coming. Got a few cantaloupes gonna start. Cantaloupes have been evading me too for these last few years. I don't know, that one's probably gonna fall off. It don't look like it. But there's quite a few of them that I seen starting. Finally getting the melon going. I think that's a black diamond right there. Pumpkin starting. That one right there is turning. And got one right there. Look like it's about to turn. I just fertilized my citrus again and added most time I use Hollytone. You know, they just like blueberries, like you had to sit it. So I use Hollytone, compost, a little bone meal to help with the roots and for blooms. And then I covered it with some wood chips. And it's that brown celeste that y'all seen me purchase. Growing like crazy. It's my Meatwall kumquat. I think she got one little kumquat left on it if it ain't fell off. Oh, it's right there. That little fella. They say the Meatwall is sweeter than the Agami, which the Agami is sweet sour. That's right there is that my Myers lemon. You can see she blooming like crazy. Got one nice size lemon on it. Had like 4 more, but I knocked them off moving her. That right there is used to be a more blood orange, but now I think it's just root stock. They died back over the winter too. There's some pruning on these yesterday too when I fertilized them. That's my pink guava. I'm hoping she do me pretty good over the winter so she can give me some guavas next year. Right beside is my white guava. Think they're living with MS. Thanks for coming. That right there is my white guava. It's pruned her a lot too. I know some people like growing theirs like in trees. Me, my climate, 7A, they ain't really meant to grow here. You really got to take them in the house. Tried the greenhouse, double insulated, put a heater in there. That didn't work. But most all of them died down to the ground, and they came back. I lost my Calamondin. Thought I lost my 8-year-old seed-grown lemon, but that me and my granddaughter did. But she is coming back, looking pretty good. So when mine died back, I usually just leave like 5 scaffolding branches on it instead of growing it like in a traditional tree. I'm thinking maybe I'll get more fruit off of that anyway instead of growing it just like a regular tree. And it won't be such as tall. I can keep it pruned back. It won't be such as tall, so I can keep taking it in and out the house. You see, I pinched my guavas too. They don't start splitting off. So I let them get up to a certain height, then I pinch them so they don't get no taller, so they can start putting off lateral branches. Plus, it's supposed to help the start of fruiting. These is some cherry tomato blushing, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick them. See, this is the corn I was talking about. Some of it's looking good, some of it look like it's stunning. You see, there's a cantaloupe right there. There's another one right there. Cantaloupe. Melons so far, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, this is my corn. See, it's not doing good. And the wind keeps blowing it over like it stopped. The wind just keeps blowing them over. And I'm feeding the crap out of them. That right there, you see piled up around them right there. That's all compost. Compost, and I even added 10, 10, 10 to it. Because, you know, corn is a heavy feeder. And plus, they growing, and really mainly all this bed is right here is leaf mulch. compost, and wood chips. Pretty much, that's all that it is. Not everything doing good. Some things taking a beating, especially my cherry trees. Them June bugs. They did a number on my cherry trees. Look at that. That's that bean cherry I planted this year. The one behind it. Planted that one this year too. Both of them leafless. Even started taking a number on that on my grapevines and that lapine cherry right there. Some of my blueberries looking good, some of them not looking good at all. We're still getting a few strawberries, not as much. Hey, they June bearing. That should have been done. They're still putting off a few like that. And they just mainly focus on runners, throwing out all them runners. By next year, them things probably be all the way up there. These strawberries grow like crazy. I have to move half of them. That's why I got so many strawberries, figs, bananas. Bananas, they multiply like crazy too. If you ain't trying to sell them, that's the need. Ain't no sense in even getting them because man, they grow like crazy. They grow like crazy. See, this is my Bing cherry. Look at it, poor baby, strip plumb dry. There's the other one back here. Some more Busu Baijus right there. Look, where I cut my grapevines last year, one just fell on the ground. Look, rude. That's where this one right here comes from. This is cutting off of this one. I prune, I throw them on the ground. Most half times they reroot. These are my gooseberries. Gooseberries, people slipping on gooseberries. Gooseberries are delicious. I'm telling you. Take that off. You don't want that gross way down there. This Italian honey, I planted her last year. And she has grown like crazy. She got figlets. Right there got ants all over. Get off my feet. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all going crazy? This one got loaded with figs on this branch. These are all Italian honey figs. See, I left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 scaffolding branches on her. I probably really just need to keep these 2, so I'll probably take these 3 off. But this is right beside us that Texas Evergreen, and this thing is beautiful. I already pinched him, so he's starting to put off a few figs. So you can tell when they pinch, I pinched it here. So you shot up these 2 offshoots. I pinched that one there. Shot up this one right here. It's beautiful. The leaves is so thick. It's a lot more thicker than the rest of them. Carlos Muscadine died all the way back down to the ground too. It had fruit and everything on it. Then I don't know what happened to it. We was out here picking strawberries one day. Looked up, I looked at it. I said, to my wife, I said, "Look at that, Miss Shirley. Thanks for coming." I said, "What happened to my Carlos Muscadine? It was full of grapes." I don't know. It was all defoliated. Now it's growing back like crazy. I got to pick the main branch that I want and cut the rest of them off. Yeah. These blackberries done turned into a bush. I need to really prune them some more. I pruned them a little, but not that much. This is my Violet de Bordeaux fig. I'm gonna tell you an easy way to root to air layer a fig tree if you got branches ground like it's on the ground. Just bend it all the way down to the ground. Scrape that bark right there. Pile some dirt on top of it. Wait, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks. Move that dirt back and see if you got roots. You might want to wait about a month so you can get a good root ball on it. But man, figs are so easy to root. They're so easy to air lay. I mean, you really don't have to do the donut method, none of that. Just bend that branch down, scrape it up, pile some dirt on top of it, and some wood chips to cover it, so it don't bake the soil. And yeah, it's gonna root. Same way with blackberries. Blackberries, you can do blackberries the same thing. Well, you can do raspberries the same way. Look how far, look how lean down this vine is from all the way to these grapes. These grapes galore. This is a cutting I took off of it last year. Well, I ain't really take a cutting off of it. I just threw a cutting down and it grew the year before. Yeah, this is it. And this got grapes all over it. You see how they turning? See, last year they stayed green. The year before that they stayed green when they was ripe. But this year, for some reason, they're turning purple. Musu Akuma Nada, she finally shooting off me a pup. Finally got a little pup right there. He's growing thicker and thicker. All them pups I moved off at Dwarf Cavendish around here. Yeah, them Dwarf Cavendish right there. These ants is going crazy. Look at all these ants on my pineapple guava. Maybe next couple years I might get something off of them. These big giants right there is the Carolina Kings. There's a little fig I just put there. That right there, I think it's cucumbers that come up from the compost. I'm not sure. It shouldn't be squash because we don't grow squash. That's my Bella Georgia peach. Right there is my Alberta peach. All them musu buys used too. Bananas, I need to get rid of them. That CO weeds right there is all oregano mixed in with Bermuda grass. My wife crepe myrtle. She's beautiful. LP, thanks for coming. Even got a banana around the front. There's them dinner plate hibiscus. They like pink and white. I forgot what those are. Them I got from Gurney's, I think one year. They sent me some free flowers with and it was seeds. And they've been coming back every year. Some type of, she called them balloon plants. I don't know what they are. I forgot what them things are too. Them back there, they got an orange thing on them. I call them pitcher plants because that's what they remind me of. They have a big orange thing come up out of the middle of them. I call them pitcher plants. We gotta separate them. They don't spread it like crazy. And that's the crimson hibiscus, dinner plate hibiscus, butterfly bush. I forgot what you call it. Them flowers right there. Oh, that knock you over. My dogs is wild. Apples is struggling over there. They got hit with a lot of rust. Even after I sprayed them this year, I still got hit with rust. Oh, man, that stuff don't work. I won't be spraying no more. I'll tell you that. I guess it's just best to get varieties if you live in a place prone for cedar rust or anything like that or blight. It's best to just get the varieties that really resistant to them, like Arkansas black, Gala apple. What's another one? Some raspberries I transplanted over here look like they ain't gonna make it. The little fig I put right there. These all right here is Carolina King bananas. That's some blackberries. My red delicious apple is bad. These strawberries I just planted over here. This some deal. That's my little trifoliage orange. That's another fig. I think it's a Olympian. That's Olympian. I took last year cutting. Looking pretty good. This is my Arkansas black, along with some chives underneath there. This is my golden delicious. It has grown like crazy since I pruned it, but it needs to be pruned again. And it's got a lot of damage. Look. Y'all, let's see the rust. Even on this crab apple, see the rust. That ain't no ladybug. What did you? Oldham apple's looking pretty good. It's got some cedar rust damage on it down there. This comfort got to be cut back. It's smothering out this rose right here, boy. I need to cut these heads off these roses anyway. I ain't been doing that good this year. Like keeping the roses trimmed back. This right here is a dwarf pomegranate. A dwarf wonderful pomegranate. That's a gala apple. Lemon balm. Rose of Sharon. Oregano mixed with Bermuda grass. The queen. Right here is Granny Smith apple. This is the hard head. That's a Honeycrisp apple. Not looking good at all. I gotta do a lot of pruning on these trees this year. And I got some more chives down there. Lemon thyme, regular thyme, sage, rosemary. Yeah, along with all this Bermuda grass. Comfrey like crazy. Tell you what, Comfrey brings in a lot of hummingbirds. Hummingbird. My little patch of chocolate mint on the flower. A big old giant persimmon tree up there, like 25 years old, got persimmons everywhere. You gotta wait till these things turn like a jelly looking red before you eat them, man. Cheryl Fulton, thank you for coming. Hey, I appreciate you grow what I eat. My sunflowers, they are ready. Look, they're putting off another little head. Hey, that one is anyway. They already starting setting. I only grew 3. This one right here got broke, but it still grows. It just didn't get as tall as the rest of them. I didn't grow no mammoths like that this year. Look, even my poor little Fool You Persimmon just ate up, ate up from the rain and the Japanese beetles. Man, look, it looks like I'm gonna lose another blueberry. I don't know what happened to this one. That just started happening today. It wasn't like that yesterday. Man, it's always something. Some of them looking good and lush, putting on a lot of new growth. And you got that one. Look like that better. I'm took pick the bucket. They weren't even the same variety. This one right here is a Premier. This is a Premier. That one right there is a, if I can pronounce it, Och. I can't say that. My country tongue can't say that. Yeah, that's what that one is. And I got one more of them right here. Both of them together. This one is looking leaves are struggling. I don't know if it's from all the rain this year. We just ain't been doing good this year. My blueberries didn't do good this year at all. We got some blueberries, but nowhere near as much as we usually get, especially with all the blueberries and varieties I got. And plus, I did move them last year. I moved them right here in this row. They was up here. I moved them right there in that row. So maybe that had a lot to do with it. Well, I'm pretty sure it probably would have to do with it. These tomato plants are growing like giants. They already tall in this make believe trellis. A little fence, 3 part. Well, if y'all don't stop, I'm gonna put y'all in the house. Buttercup squash, Dry, no idea why. No bug food, bring food and water. I know it. I know it. I don't know. Some things just don't make it. I don't know if it's just a weak seed or what it was, but some things just don't make it. Try to put y'all in. There's a giant squash on it, and it's still drying up. Yeah. Oh, one of my lemon cucumbers, the first one that ever sprouted, the first one that sprouted up, growing great, growing great. Then all of a sudden it started drying up. I think I showed y'all last Monday how the leaves was drying up. Well, I had to cut it all the way back. It had another stalk on it that looked pretty good. So I left that. I didn't even get that cucumber right there. So I left that one, but it looked like it might be dead too. It's the one I'm talking about right here. Then it looked like it done dried up. It had this, was still green, but now it's dying off too. I don't see nothing wrong with the roots, but roots look good. Hey, I'm producing. Gotta go. Gotta go to the compost pile. I can put a fence around my compost pile. The dogs out here running crazy, running all up in it. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ever get elderberries, put them in a pot or a container or something. Cause I had 3 here. Now I got elderberries coming up everywhere. Elderberries coming up everywhere. And then I, something I think we found out that it was toxic for the. I think it was toxic for the dogs if they got a hold of them. So I pretty much just been mowing them down or potting them up and giving them away or something like this. But look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 right there. One big one right here, and they was coming up all through here. I just mowed them over, and I still got more up there by the fence row. Yeah, elderberries will spread like crazy, and they get huge too. They grow like trees. They coming up all up through here. These are blackberries that got thorns on them. We used to have them over there by the raspberries. Look at this cane. It's still broken, and it's still growing. If I leave it like this, it'll grow on the ground. It'll root right there in the ground, and they'll be everywhere. I'm gonna have to pick that up somehow. Yeah, Lee. That's why we moved them. They got them big old thorns over on them. My granddaughter, she loved her berries, and she was little them thorns to turn her little fingers up. But they get big, man. When they was up there, these blackberries got so big, and we got so many. My wife canned. She canned blackberries. She made blackberry jam, giving blackberry jam away. We had so many of them, but it was good. It was good, and they got a lot of seeds in them. The blackberries I got over there, and they call baby shortcakes or something like that. They don't. So far, they haven't got as big. This going into the I think the second season I had those, or the third. I think it's the third season. and I moved them last year over here. So maybe next year I should get a nice crop of blackberries. I'm gonna find a better way to protect them. I think this whole area over here, this whole area right here, we're gonna fence off. I think we're gonna put 3 posts here, 3 posts in the front, 3 posts in the middle, 3 posts on that side. And I'm probably gonna fence it off with either some hardware cloth or some chicken wire. And I'm gonna go all the way across the top, probably with some insect netting. Cause I'm tired of them freaking Japanese beetles eating on my trees. I'm tired of that. And I don't have to worry about I probably gonna have to put chicken wire on it because especially since I got these garden boxes here. The other stuff, mm, the blueberries, they probably them wood bees have to get it off, and I forgot about that. I want to go wire with a hardware cloth, but I ain't gonna be able to do that because the blueberries gotta be pollinated, and all these boxes gotta be pollinated. I don't like messing with bird net, and that stuff is for the birds. It's so hard to mess with some bird net, and it's unreal. I think a tool is best, or some insect netting. Insect netting would probably be pretty good. This basil's gotta be cut back. The marigolds are going like crazy this year. And there ain't even no insects messing with the marigolds this year. Usually they attack my marigolds. We usually don't see marigolds too good. This one, it's some bushed out. These some bushed out looking great. Cut these flowers off of your basil. It encourages to bush out a little bit more. We just cut this basil back. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It's still and it's growing like crazy. These boxes right here I built at the beginning of fall. I really don't think I used in them is leaves, half broken down leaves, and my unfinished compost. Then I had to add some garden soil, and I think I bought a couple bags of compost from the store to put off in there. But really, I rather use leaf compost and my homemade unfinished compost than I do store bought compost because store bought compost, yeah, it might be great when they put it in that bag, but look how long it's sitting in that bag, and look how hot it gets. You know what I'm saying? That kills a lot of those beneficial nutrients out of that compost and that garden soil. So it's pretty much best to go, y'all. Hey, Nikki, thanks for coming in. They crushed your peach tree. Yeah, them things is bad, man. Call them what? Hump beetles? These peppers are setting. I had we had a Cajun pepper here. It died. I don't know why. And then we had another pepper right there. Look, it's all defoliated. It's dying back too. I don't know why. I don't know why. Them peppers, when I put them in the back row, they turn yellow, and that one's dying. Them got all kind of flowers on it, but it's yellow too, and that's got all kind of flowers, but it's not yellow. So I've been hitting them up with some I call it my 2-in-1, my compost, not compost, but comfrey banana leaf super juice. I call it my 2-in-1. It's got that potassium from banana leaves. Then it's got all that nitrogen and micronutrients from that comfrey. I let it bake off in my little pot or my little water catching pot. I don't know, a couple weeks, and then I just start draining it out. And I give them full strength. I don't dilute it. I give them full strength. Try to help with some of that yellow and stuff like that. And I've been really pumping it on my watermelon, but I still ain't doing too hot. Crazy. Basil today. All these is at I don't know, beginning of the season. I bought all this basil from Walmart over in the grocery aisle for $1 or something. They had like 8 plants off in there, so I started putting them out everywhere. You know, most of them looking pretty good, growing great. Basil for weeks. Basil for weeks. I wish just smell the television so I can smell it. This basil is strong. Well, this was Fugal Mama. Thanks for coming. These tomatoes right here were suckers that I cut off of those tomatoes, our regular tomatoes. And look how big they done got. The way this one look, I think it's a Belgian pink. That look like a Belgian pink too. And we got some more that we just pruned off and stuck in the box in random boxes. And some of them starting to root. That was one right there. Another little one right there. Tomatoes is easy to root through. I know a lot of y'all know because y'all gardeners, but I don't know if I can find them because she was usually pretty diligent a bit getting all of her suckers off of these. I just want to show you what a sucker look like. The ones that didn't know. You see how this is growing here? You got your leaf coming here, and this one coming shooting up from here. That right there is a sucker. And you can cut that off and stick it in the dirt, and it's gonna root, or stick it in water. Either way, it's gonna root. You just gotta give it a little time. And that's why it's got so many coming off of these, because these are suckers. I wanted to leave them because them some garden challenge tomatoes and try to get more harvest. Man, they growing slow in this container. I hate growing food in containers. I know some people do it and it's easy. But for me, it ain't that easy, man. To me, I'd rather put it in the ground. Stuff grows way better for me in the ground than it does in containers. Y'all, thank you for coming. Yeah, stuff grow way better for me than they do in the ground. Them candles right there, them pink candles, that's my granddaughter Zara. She's the second to the oldest. We bought them for her. It was one plant. Put them up there by the ditch line, about where that crepe myrtle is, but on the other side. And that was there for like 4 years. Barely grew up to my ankle. Barely grew up to my ankle. Put them back here once I created this area because I didn't have nothing here, but I had my grapevines was back there where the blackberries was. All my grapevines was back there where the blackberry was. I moved them up, started planting figs back there. And then so I made this area right here and put these dwarf cannabis here. And ever since then, they grown like crazy. I'm gonna have to get in there and separate them because there's so many of them now. They gotta be separated. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Yeah, so, see that blueberry right there? A lot of new growth. These blueberries looking bad. Look at the yellow, reddish. And yeah, so I hit them. I got to put them some more holly tone down, put some more compost down, and I probably hit them with a sulfur. Water them in with some sulfur. And hope that take care of them. But some doing great, some's not doing worth a crap. It's my new grapevine I purchased right here. I meant for this to trail us down this way. But we're probably gonna take all these posts up and redo it anyway. So hey, probably bring it in closer. Yeah, it just amazes me. It amazes me how much them grapevines. Last year, for the last 2 years, them Niagara grapes right there was green when they was ripe. But now, look, they're turning darkish red and purple. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. They turn darkish green and purple. Niagara, Nat King cherries, they always suffer this time of the year. Look at them. They took a lot of damage from the beetles, sucked them pretty much dry. Then I pruned them back some. Need to prune them a little bit more, but they in my walkway. Hey, Sorry about that, y'all. There's somebody stopping in front of the house. You know, I keep an eye on stuff, but I don't trust people these days. I don't trust people. Hate to be like that. Man, I don't know what them people doing. I don't know what them people doing. That's why even in my own yard, I keep my stuff for my protection. I don't know what these people doing. But hey, I appreciate it. Grow what I eat. Let's see. You all right, sir? Like that chewing on grass and got hung up. I see the moon in the middle of the afternoon. I see the moon in the middle of the afternoon. On days like that, when you see the moon in the middle of the afternoon, that's some scary looking days, boy. I don't know what's up with this day. The moon in the middle of the afternoon. Hey, but I appreciate y'all for coming in. Like I always say, y'all stay blessed. If God be with you, who can be against you? No one. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming. Hey, grow what I eat. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Y'all stay blessed.